drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Fournette, a first down carry. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Foles. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go!
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Hunt. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. This is Hunt. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I guarantee every coach wants to go for it on 4th and 1 in this spot, but so few of them have the guts to do it in their own territory. But he puts his faith in his offensive line, and they're able to pick up the first.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it here with Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Mayfield. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Open man right side is Shark. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Foles. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems... Now a hit and a loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Detroit! Detroit!
Right back to him on first down. Ooh, the juke. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
1-1-1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcel Darius coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Browns add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Oh. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45.